Alright, how's it going, guys? So, I have been very busy. By the way, I've been working on research. I've been doing a bunch of the intermediate crafting, speed, reach, that kind of stuff. Just so I didn't do any that were important while you guys were gone. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the red algae now and get that started. That one will be really quick. That's going to be for calcium carbonate. Red algae is going to be for thermal water, apparently. Let's look this red algae up. So making red algae is going to take thermal water and ammonia gas to make. And then it's going to be usable for compost and red cellulose fiber. And the red cellulose fiber is going to be for calcium carbonate. That is going to be usable for alien bacteria, apparently. Which makes alien goo. Some kind of petri dish. Fertilizer, protein, meat. I have no freaking clue. But we're going to go ahead and get that done. Ammonia being a pain in the butt to do because it takes that red metal catalyst, which again is not a catalyst if it's getting used up. And red metal catalyst is iron and copper. We are going to have to make ammonia gas soon because we need that for where is it? Ammonium nitrate, which is used to make our rocket boosters, which is used to make our rockets. So we're going to have to set that up soon. But we need to get this Jivitite going so we can get more iron up in this place. It took me a butt ton of steel to get all this made. And the Jivitite we have is a pretty small one. And the next one is down here, which isn't much better. So we're just going to run one Jivitite in here. And I actually have ran out of our Rubytite over here. So we're going to go ahead and use the second setup we have to replace this setup. And we're going to put Rubytite over here in this one. So let's get this started and see what I have missed here. Because I'm quite sure in copying this over, I have missed something. And we're just going to take this for right now. And we're going to copy it over to that one. Probably not going to run the bottom one. And then we need to run this over. That's going to be a problem. Run it there, there, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through here, actually. I can't even get through there. Alright, well, I think should be able to do this. And then I can run that over to there, and that over to there. I'll probably redo this at some point. And we can just pop that there to take care of that one. And then we'll just run that in there. with that. And that'll get that taken care of. I probably should do this. I'll make sure everything gets used on that belt, not just one side. So now this is all coming down and we're full on our wastewater, which is to be understood because we haven't gotten that dealt with yet. Now that we got that taken care of, I'm going to work on the red ones, which they're going to need steel gears and bronze plates. So that's fine. Those are going to need steel and bronze, and those are going to need basic steel and bronze. Okay, so we can now, once this gets done, make red belts, which will be nice. We haven't got this completely set up yet. We gotta deal with that as well, but let's go ahead and make 2 hydro plants, Mark 2s. We can make Mark 3s now, but we've got to get aluminum processing and concrete bricks and red electronic circuit boards. So for right now, we're going to stick with the Mark 2s. And then we also are going to need algae farm, which we can do Mark 3, but that needs steel pipes and we need more bricks. So give me a second. I'm going to go grab them and I'll be right back. Alright, I figured while I was getting stone bricks, I'd show you guys this. I put in 2 more hydro plant 2s over here to deal with our sulfuric wastewater, and we now have enough that it can deal with them and not be overflowing. And along with putting in 2 more of those, I honestly can't tell you how many. It was probably 4 to 6, but I put in more of the algae farms. You can see here that they are eating up the pollution nicely, and we've got a long line of them here. I put in so many of them that I actually had to put in a second silo just to deal with the green algae coming out of them, which we will probably be turning some of that into charcoal. I do believe we can do soon, or we can do already. We just need to do it. Also coming up soon, I need to upgrade these to tier 2, because we are just not getting enough stone brick out of here. I also need to put a place for stone brick to be stored for when I need some. Landfill looks like it's probably doing pretty nice. We got 1.2, but we're just not getting enough stone dealt with over here, and we've got plenty of crush, so that's not a problem. And as we hook up more of these, we're going to be running a lot more, so therefore we're going to need more. But I've decided we're going to go ahead and put the wastewater for this, since it's going to be fluorite, we're going to put it in basically right down here to kind of keep the pollution at bay from running this way. We've already got an issue over here where we're going to have to go deal with these very soon. Probably deal with that one while we're there. But I don't want to go all the way over here to do it. We also have this one that we're going to be dealing with. And we're probably going to continue to put these out this way. So I figure if we put it down here, it should be out of the way of all of that. So we're just going to drop these two right here. Alright, so our red science is now done. We can also do faster inserters now, which again is steel and bronze. So let's get that done. That will be quite nice. I think we're going to do coal processing 2 next. That'll get us to wood processing 3 and coal cracking at some point. Basically just kind of working through a lot of these yellow and reds. And there's railway, which is needed and I'm horrible with. Fluoric wastewater, that's what we need right there. We're going to set that for those two. And then we can pipe down the wastewater to it, which we have sulfuric wastewater on this line. So we're going to go ahead and bring this one down just a little bit further. That way if we need to put some sulfuric stuff later down the line, we can connect to it. There we go, that'll take care of that. And then we can just run this right on over like so. And then we can connect that, which will then connect there. And then we have to deal with the mineralized water and the purified water. The purified water is quite simply going to get ran right back into our flotation, which I probably should run I gotta think about this for a second. Zinc processing. And excuse the noise of my Discord. I don't know why in the hell it's making noise all of a sudden. I'm in streamer mode. It should not be doing that. Give me 1 sec. Alright, hopefully I got that fixed. Alright, so we're going to do the coal processing now. We're probably going to do the electronic assembling machine next. We have advanced chemistry, which is going to give us the ability to do rubber. So I'm not sure we need it now. Paper, steel filtering furnace, fluid burning furnace. We probably should do the chlorine. That'll get us to tungsten, advanced cobalt, nitroglycerin processing, electric energy. Yeah, we'll probably do railways and gates next. And automation 3, because we're going to need that too. Anyways, I probably should run this water line all the way over to connect back up with the main purified water. So I will probably do so. We're just going to run it over there for right now. And we'll put in a decent sized tank. And I'll figure out what I'm going to actually do with it after we get all this set up. We'll just do it like that. That'll give us a little bit of leeway there. And then the mineralized water we're going to put into these algae farms, which the only thing we can do with that is the normal green algae thing here. So we need to get the mineralized water down here. We're probably going to need a lot more algae farms than this, but this will get us started at least. Let's run a power line down here. We need some light around here. It is quite on the dark side. There we go. That'll give us a little light on the subject. Alright, now we'll run this over to there. And then we can run it down to here. That'll get that started. And then we can run this one over there to get that one going. And that should get both of these ready to go. We got to run the carbon dioxide over here, which we will probably have to start making some more of. Go ahead and get the railway stuff started there. And we need to connect this to there. And we're also going to need this and this to pull out the fluorite. And then we will have those come down, connect here. And we'll put a silo over here, out of the way. To catch them. So there, we got all of that taken care of. I'll do some cleanup, get the carbon dioxide over here, and all of that in a bit. So we've got iron coming down. We've got copper coming down. And we're going to run the iron right over here and connect it up right there. So we're just going to pull this over. And we should have no problem running that right into here. The copper we're going to do the same thing with, except we're going to run that one into this one. And we're not going to need this. So we'll get rid of that. That is coming from the iron, so we'll run it over get rid of both of them, and we'll just have it dump right out there on that iron line. So we've got the iron, we've got the copper, and then the last two things we have is aluminum and zinc. So then we need to set this one for aluminum. So now zinc will come out on this one, aluminum will come out on that one. So we can get rid of this. Right now we're going to get rid of that. We'll deal with these later. Because actually, now that I set that iron one up to come over here, we're not going to have iron coming through there. Because this is going to be the Rubytite. It's going to have its own stuff. And there is no iron in it, so we don't need that. Alright, so now it's just a matter of getting the silos made and put in here. And we now have zinc and aluminum, which we will have to figure out what we need for and how we're going to process. We can take these out of here and we can just run power down just like that. Alright, so the only thing we got to deal with now is our slag, which we're just going to run right across like that. And then we're going to have it jump up here. And then come down and connect right there. And that'll get rid of our slag for us. So now, once we have all of the stuff for the purified water or the fluoric wastewater dealt with, this should all be able to run once I get the rest of the electric poles in here that I missed. Alright, so I'm going to deal with getting the rest of this crap dealt with, getting carbon dioxide piped over here, and figuring out how I'm connecting the purified water back into the main system, because our main purified water is way over here somewhere. Here it is. So there's our main purified water. So I'm probably going to connect this one up to where the water comes in and have this as the a non-return. and set the pipe coming in from over yonder as a top up. So it'll only fill the pipe if this one cannot do so. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the Rubytite here, except it, which I found this, I think it's a bit of a bug. If you type in RUB for Rubytite, it does not show up in here. You actually have to look up lead, and then you can find the Rubytite that way. So the crushed Rubytite is going to give nitric wastewater instead of sulfuric or fluoridic, and that is going to be ran exactly the same way, except we're going to get sodium nitrate out instead of sulfur or fluorite, and then mineralized water and purified water. So we're basically going to do the exact same thing, setting up the Rubytite here. I'm just going to set up the mining here. The only reason why I'm doing that right now is for the lead, because in doing this setup here, we actually have nickel coming out already. So we need extra nickel, I'm sure, but we do have some coming out of this setup. But the main reason why we're doing it is we need the lead for the bullets and other things. But I'm going to go ahead and get that set up, and I will see you guys in the next one, and I'll show you everything then. Have a good one.